What up, what up? It's Ace OG, back into the top, back into the video. So the title of this video is going to be, how do I get, or how did I get 1,000 subscribers in 10 days? So admin notes, thanks again to all the subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out. Give you leverage, you better yourselves. So let's get into it. So how did I get 1,000 subscribers in 10 days? So actually right now, the backdrop, I'm in Costco right now, trying to get some stuff for the house. As another admin note, honestly, I really needed to really humble myself and say thank you to all the subscribers to the channel. I gotta say that again, because this week has been absolutely crazy. This week has been crazy. Like that video that I made, like it's so humbling. It's not even funny. It's a lot going on, y'all. It really is, you know what I'm saying? But I am so grateful, and I'm just so grateful, y'all. I really am, you know what I'm saying? Like, thanks be to God. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? He's number one in my life, and anything that's positive in my life, I gotta attribute it to him. Always got attributed to him. But yeah, let's get into it. So, how did I get 1,000 subscribers in 10 days? So I'm gonna go over some things that were already in place before this happened, because I do not want to make this video and make it seem like you can just jump on YouTube tomorrow and get 1,000 subscribers by doing this. Like, it's not gonna work like that. YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is not social media, right? So you cannot make a TikTok or a Snapchat video and get 1 million views. Like, well, you can do it on those platforms. You can't do it like that on YouTube. YouTube doesn't work like that. The algorithm doesn't work like that. Hold on, y'all. Shepherd's pie. I'm trying to find a huge pot pie here. I be shopping, and my wife be telling me the instructions, and sometimes I get it messed up, and I really don't want to go home and wife be like, "Why did you get that?" But hold on, y'all. That might not be it. I have to go somewhere else. But anyways, So yeah, I don't want to give false hope to folks that actually just got on YouTube, because it doesn't work like that. Like you just can't go viral just overnight on YouTube. Now, what I will say is that I'm not going to say I'm not going to say it's impossible. I'm not going to say that anything's possible with God. But it is an unrealistic expectation for you to niche down so much that you can just be on YouTube for maybe barely a week or a month and think you can get a video that's going to go 10,000 or more. Like I can't say where this has happened or not with some YouTubers, but I'm pretty sure it is extremely rare, right? Extremely rare. So one thing I would say, one of the reasons why I got 1,000 subscribers in 10 days off of that video is because I already had a presence on YouTube. I already had a little bit over 2,000 subscribers over a 2-year span.
Thank you.
Already. So I already had a presence on YouTube. I already had followers, right? Which means that the algorithm was already working for me to a certain degree. Now before that video, I had not, got a video that went, over actually over 5,000. I think I got one video that went 5.2, and before the video I made 10 days ago, I had never had a video go past that number. So. But the algorithm is still working for me, because for you to get over 1,000 views on a video, that means the algorithm is working, right? The algorithm is not going to work for everybody, and it's not going to work for everybody depending on your niche, right? So once again, so for the algorithm to give me 5,000 views, that means I had a topic that was somewhat maybe controversial or something that was providing utility. That one particular video that went 5,000 was something controversial. I think that was the video that I made where I said, I think young men got life effed up or something like that. Anyways, if you go down into my videos, you'll see the video I'm talking about. But so yes, I already had a presence on YouTube. So that's one of the reasons why I believe that video went viral, because the algorithm was already in place. I already had a presence on YouTube, right? So that all goes to say that keep posting, right? Post relevant content. Don't just post anything, right? But definitely keep posting. Get yourself presence on. Give yourself a presence on YouTube. Don't be in a space where you think you can just do a video today, and then wait a week, wait 2 weeks. Like, it doesn't work like that. You have to let the algorithm know who you are. You got to introduce you have to introduce yourself to the algorithm, right? And then from that point, you'll be able to maybe niche down or go into other topics that may be relevant to your particular channel. So once again, having followers already, having a presence on YouTube that had the algorithm already in place was one of the reasons. Another reason was because that particular topic resonated with a lot of folks, because that was a question that was answered for a lot of folks. I answered a question. What did I say? YouTube is a search engine, right? So I answered a question that folks may not had asked themselves out loud, but it was a question that a lot of folks had in the back of their mind. Like, if I'm going to create a channel, should I tell my parents? Should I tell my family? Should I tell my friends? What are they going to think? How they're going to react to it? Are they going to give support? And I can't answer that question for you. That video that I made was me telling you that more likely than not, you may have a situation where they will not provide utility to you or support you, right? So that's the reason why I made that particular video, because I wanted to let folks know that, before the heartache comes, just keep it to yourself. Now, later on, when you get a little bit of growth, then maybe you'll be able to, get to the point where you can tell them. But, at this point, that was my suggestion. Right now, take it with a grain of salt. I always say that in my videos as well. You don't have to follow that particular advice, but that advice that I gave, apparently a lot of folks was thinking that question. And that was the reason why, I got a lot of feedback and a lot of followers from that particular video. There's a guy that just did a video for me. Well, he mentioned me as a talking point to one of his videos called Ryan Tate. Actually posted his link in my community page, so go ahead and click on that. But he had explained to a certain degree like how I got those subscribers, and what he said was facts. He broke it down pretty well. Like, I didn't really even get into the YouTube like that for other content creators. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I really am. But yeah, I mean, he definitely gave me a good example as far as like how how I was able to get those subscribers. And you gotta put the work in. You gotta come. It's almost like it's not a 9-to-5 job, but you have to put work in on YouTube. You just have to. You gotta put work in. You gotta put work in. I cannot say that enough. DoorDash, she put work in. Dash of Faith, he put work in. All of these people that's been on YouTube for a little while to get growth, they put work in. It's not going to happen overnight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I will say is that you will get followers and you will get subscribers if you put the work in and if you provide utility. And getting those 1,000 subs, mentioning that, I got those 1,000 subs also because the algorithm went so crazy for me that it started pushing my content out to other folks, right? Other demographics. I had mentioned before that YouTube does face recognition and it does geotagging, right? So I'm not going to say YouTube intentionally boxes folks into a certain demographic, but I think when you first get on YouTube, you might notice that, right? So I'm gonna drop some comments in the comment section below. Let me know if that's your experience. Like, if you're a person that that's into finance, are you only getting folks that are in your area that's commenting on your video or looking at your video, liking your video? I know for myself, like almost 90% of the folks that commented on my videos before that one was from the DMV, was from from this area. And I rarely had anybody that was commenting from other places. Now, I will say when I went into YouTube Studio, I did see some demographics that had folks from Canada, but it was very small. But once you get to a certain place where your video goes, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10,000 views, and you're getting like 1,000 likes and 1,000 comments like that video is, oh yeah, your video is gonna go, it's gonna go crazy. It really is. And because of that, any video that provides utility like that, the folks are gonna sub. Now the subs may not watch your channel again. That's another thing you gotta realize about YouTube. YouTube has highs and lows. So you may get 1,000 subs, and then half of those subs may not even watch your channel anymore after that, because you gave them something to talk about, and you gave them a high based off of that video. But are you going to be able to maintain that from the rest of the time that they see your content? They may subscribe, and then they may go dark on you. That's the way YouTube works. You know what I'm saying? The way this world is right now. There's a lot of folks that don't consume long content, and for me to say 10 minutes is long content is crazy. How is 10 minutes long content? It's not long content. But when you look at the YouTube space, I mean, that's really the definition of it. That's considered long content, because you have reels now and shorts. So anyways, that's some of the reasons why I believe I got 1,000 subscribers in 10 days. Is because the algorithm pushed my video out there, and because I was engaging with the folks that actually commented on that video. That's another thing too. You may not feel like doing it, but I'm telling you, the only way you're gonna be able to get reach on YouTube is if you comment on every comment you have on videos. You know how many comments? Look, go and see that video that I'm talking about, and look at how many comments that are on that video. And I commented on every single one, everyone. I didn't leave nobody out, and I provided utility with every single comment I made. I read the comment, and then I made sure I gave a response that was productive to what they were asking me or what they were telling me. You gotta be, you have to have a presence on YouTube to where the folks that watch your channel and watch your videos feel like you're talking to them. It has to be on a personal level. You can't be somebody that's a robot and you just spitting out information and there's no interaction. Now, there's some channels that are faceless that may be able to do that, but when it comes to how my channel was, there's no way I could have done that. I couldn't have had that video and then not comment on anything. That video would have went nowhere. It might have got maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000, but for me to have 15,000 views on that video, there's no way that would have happened. It had not been engaging on that video. But anyway, I'm not gonna belabor the topic. I appreciate y'all, love y'all. I really do love y'all. I ain't even gonna front. Like, I'm telling you, this has been a crazy week. I'm just gonna keep riding. I'm gonna keep pushing the video. I'll give you leverage to better yourselves. So if you want me to discuss the topic or subject thing that benefits to the channel, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so G, signing out. I'm gone.